to my channel. I'm Katie, if we haven't met before, and I'm here to help you learn some natural, wholesome remedies to give you joy, make you feel better. I'm not an expert in any of these things, and I'm just wanting to share our little adventures together because I believe if you learn something new, try something new each day, and it doesn't have to be very difficult, it can be a tiny little thing, it can help you. And I'm all for trying natural, wholesome things. So we're going to try one today. So I'm very excited about bringing you in this little adventure with me today. So we're going to learn how to help your home to smell gorgeous naturally. And we're going to learn to make a natural room spray that's honestly very easy, and it's very cheap as well. I haven't done it before. I've got all the ingredients ready, so I'm excited to try this with you. So we're going to talk first of all about the ingredients that you need. Very simple. The method how to do it, that's also really simple, and how to actually use this room spray in your home. And then I would love it if you could stay to the end, because we're going to just be doing our down to earth little chit chat at the end, talking about things that I've learned this week, particularly when I faced a really difficult, confusing, tiring thing that I had to do. And I put a few things in place that really helped me to chill after that, and to learn from it, and to bring me my joy back into my life. So I'd love it if you could stay to the end. So let's bring up the overhead camera, and the light is a bit too bright, so you have to forgive me. But down here I've just got a few things that you need to make your room spray. So the first thing that you need is a base, and I've got a natural base from a company called Candle Shack, and it's called the Ecosystem Mist Base, if you can see that there. And it creates the base of a room spray. So this one is 500 grams. It didn't cost that much. I can put a link in the description if you'd like to know. And I've got a blend of essential oils, also from Candle Shack, 100% natural blend, and this one is called Enliven, and it's quite a sort of zingy flavor, I was gonna say. No, I wouldn't eat it personally, not a great idea, but you can use a little bit of essential oils that you really like. So you then need a spray bottle, and I've got a lovely glass one that I had some deodorant in. And also it's tinted, it's blue tint. If you get a brown tint as well, that's really good. It just helps the things not to oxidize or whatever. A little funnel. uh, it would be better if I had a smaller one than that, but never mind. A vessel to put on my scales, and a little spoon, and some tissues or paper towels. Okay, so that's all you need, and we're going to make this now. So what we do is, this is an 100-gram bottle, and the recipe is that you just use 3 or 5% of your fragrance oil or your essential oil, 3 to 5% of that to your base. So I'm going to use 90 grams of the base and 3 grams of my essential oil, and I'm just going to mix them up together. Now you can make a room spray with other things. You can do it without a base that's already prepared. There are various different recipes, lots of YouTube videos about that online, and it's not very complicated. It can be really easy, but tends to be that the lesser ingredients that you use, the molecules might be quite big and wet, so you couldn't use this on on your furniture, on your linens, because it might make it a bit wet. Another point to think about is the color of your essential oil or your fragrance oil. Every essential oil and fragrance oil has a different color to it, and you need to make sure you get one that is not too dark in color, because then if you did get that on carpets, really light color carpets or linens, it may well stain, so just be careful about that. Another thing as well about that's good using a good base is that if you want it not to be cloudy, they tend to be quite cloudy. And the other thing is that the oil and the water, or the oil and the other ingredient that you put in there, probably will separate if you're just using one or two items in your thing. So that's something to think about as well. So it's really easy to use a base. It wasn't very expensive. So I am going to put my jug on the scales, and I'm going to take the spoon out and press on. Okay, so that says 0 grams at the moment, which is good. So now I need to get 90 grams of my base. Just pouring it in here. Oops, 86, 87. I want to try and get this as accurate as I can. There we go, 90 exactly. Okay, here comes the fun part when we add in the essential oil. So don't use too much of this, because it will be strong, whichever one that you use, and you don't want it to be too strong. Okay, here goes. And then I just need to gently mix this for a little while. 91. Woo! Spilt a bit there. 92, just a tiny bit more. Right, I'm going to go with that. So that's like 92 3/4. Okay, put the top back on. So if you're really sensitive to strong smells, you might want to wear some sort of mask, because you're getting the full power of it as you pour it out like that. So actually in your room spray, it's not going to be that strong. So turning that off. There we go. And I've got it everywhere. Are you a messy cook, or things tend to go everywhere? So this is clear already. I'm not having to mix it to stop it from being cloudy, which it depends on what recipe and what base and things that you use. If you mix it, it can make it less cloudy if it is cloudy. So I'm just mixing it fairly slowly to just make sure it's really well incorporated, because it's actually quite thick really. It's not runny. I'm trying to describe what it's like. It's a bit like a, I don't know, I can't describe what it's like. Melted marshmallow or something. Oh dear. Yeah. So, I think that's probably okay. So now I need to get this into this spray, and as you can see, this funnel isn't really big enough. As long as I hold it and the bottle, it'll be okay, but you can get cheaply tiny little funnels, which would be a really good idea. So just carefully pour that in. I'm just watching the level as I do it. So see how easy this is? And it's going to make our home, it's going to enliven our home atmosphere, which would be really nice. It's certainly very sort of citrusy and bright, you know, really, really bright. Sort of there's quite a lot of eucalyptus or something in that mix. So I got these from a candle supplier company, and they're often where you can get them from. Obviously, you can get them from Amazon or somewhere like that if you want to. Now I am going to use my little labeler machine to label it, because it's really important to label stuff, I say, out of experience. So I'm going to call this Enliven Room Spray. Yeah, for safety purposes you must label things, and for your own memory as well and peace of mind. So Enliven Room Spray. So I'll just spray it on one of these tissues, and we might be able to see together if it leaves any residue, if it leaves any stickiness, if it leaves any a lot of wetness. Just trying to get this to be straight. There we go, beautiful. It would be nicer if I had a Cricut machine or something and do that more nicely, but it does look nice, doesn't it? So let's just put the tissue out and just see if what it's like here. So it creates a really nice mist, and look, it's hard for you to see because the light is too bright, isn't it? If I put it over here a bit more. So it's not making it soaking wet at all. And I put a bit on my hand. Yeah, it's not leaving a sticky residue either, which some of them do. So a lot of people use witch hazel in their room spray to add a little bit of to help it evaporate, but witch hazel is really nice, but it does have its own strong scent, doesn't it? And this one doesn't have that. It's just, you know, straight off the smell. So that's how easy it is to make a room spray, and you can make it naturally if you get like I've got this called Ecosystem Mist Base from Candle Shack. You know, you can get a natural base for a room spray, and then you can use any essential oils that you like. So it depends on what you would like to make your home feel? Do you want to use something to relax you, like lavender or something like that? And rose. Rose is beautiful, and rose is quite balancing. Or do you want something more zingy, so more citrusy? It's completely up to you, and you can set your own mood in your home. And another thing about this base is I believe when you spray it in the atmosphere, it lingers for quite a long time, which is really nice because you don't want to spray something and then you can't smell it 5 minutes later. So yeah, that is how to make your room smell nice, help you feel more welcomed into your home when you come back into it. Maybe it will just help you not feel overwhelmed if there's lots of things that are screaming at you that you need to do, washing up, do the washing, hoover the floors, or whatever. It should just help you to breathe if you have something like that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you try it. I'd really like to know. So if you're staying to the end, thank you so much. Just having a little down to earth chat like we like to do on this channel. And this week, I'm sure you've experienced this before as well. I had something to do, to tick off my list, had a job to do. And you know when you think that something will take you 5 minutes and then you end up having to go down a long rabbit hole in order to be able to do that thing? That's what happened to me this week. So I tried to do this one task and I came up with roadblocks. You know, there were problems, and so I had to, in order to correct that problem, I had to do another thing and then another thing, and then and it keeps, you go down this long rabbit hole of things that you've got to do. Whew, and doesn't that sap your energy and make you just feel ugh? Yeah, are you anything like me? So I decided, once I'd actually managed to do as far as I could down this rabbit hole, get this sorted, I knew that I had to just give myself a bit of a break. So I decided, first of all, to watch something or listen to something that made me laugh. And I found a little video of a funny song of an entertainer that I really like, Danny Kaye, singing this silly little song, and it's just lightened my whole mood and lifted my spirits and made me laugh. It's really, really good for us to get something to make you laugh. So that's the first thing. Do something to make you laugh. Second thing is, do something where you know you can get a quick win, because it's so energy draining, isn't it, when you have to deal with really difficult, confusing things, and they can really sap your energy and pull you down. So afterwards, why not just be kind to yourself and just be able to tick something off that you know is just a quick win? So I did that. It was writing a card to somebody that I've meant to be doing, and I hadn't done it yet. It was gnawing at me that I needed to do it. So I did that, posted it. Breathe. Happy. Quick win. So there was that one. And the third thing is, just, I heard this from somebody else. Be curious about how you're feeling over that rabbit hole, difficult situation moment. Just be curious as to how you are dealing with it, how your body's reacting to it, how you feel. Are you holding your breath in? Are you tensing anywhere in your body or in your mind? You know, are you going down negative pathways in your mind and things like that? I think it's a really helpful thought, that to just be curious. So it's not like telling yourself off for whatever. It's just being interested and noticing. So I think those three things can really help. So thanks so much for staying with me to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Give me a like. Bing! click the bell notification so that you get more videos like this. And I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.